Joining us this morning, Anya Kane and Kevin Greenlee, podcast hosts of the Murder Sheet podcast. They have been following this case since the very beginning. To you both, thank you. What are the defense attorneys for Richard Allen asking for at this point? What are they saying they don't have that they're not ready for trial?
They're saying there's so much discovery in this case. And by discovery, I mean that's the material that the prosecutors have gathered on the case over these last 6 years. There's so much information on this case that they're still in the process of receiving. They do not feel like they've had an opportunity to properly go through it and prepare for the bond hearing that was originally scheduled for this week, or certainly not for the trial that was scheduled to begin next month. And so they've asked for more time. They've asked for a delay in both of those proceedings.
And Anya, how are prosecutors responding to that?
Well, it's quite interesting. At the last hearing we attended and reported on, the judge and prosecutor Nick McClelland were actually sort of trading a bit of a laugh about, March being a very ambitious timeline, basically, for the trial to go on. So it seems like actually prosecution, the judge, and the defense are likely on the same page that March is too early for the trial. And so we don't really see there being a lot of arguing about ensuring that it goes in March.
It also caught our attention, Kevin. The defense attorneys seemingly were going to ask for bail for Richard Allen. Where does that stand?
Well, that's what was going to be discussed at this hearing that was scheduled for Friday. And the interesting thing about that is in the state of Indiana, when you have a bail hearing, the prosecution, the state is obligated to put forward information explaining why, no, we think this person deserves to be kept in jail at this time. And so that means that these bail hearings, we would expect to have an investigator in the case come forth and offer up evidence beyond what we've already heard in the PCA. So that has the possibility, has the potential of being a very interesting hearing whenever that happens.
Anya, remind people at home, as I mentioned, it's been 6 years since the girls were killed. We learned a lot in the probable cause document that was released late last year of the evidence prosecutors say they have that led them to Richard Allen.
Absolutely. There's kind of a couple of prongs of that evidence, essentially, as described in the PCA. You have investigators noting that an unspent bullet was found between the bodies of the two girls. And basically, this round was not fired from a gun, but it was ejected, essentially, from a gun. And the investigators said that basically the markings on that bullet matched that of Richard Allen's gun. And in addition to that, you have Richard Allen essentially placing himself on the trails that day and noting that he came forward in 2017 to a conservation officer and said, hey, I was there, here's what I saw, essentially. And then basically the PCA details a number of different witnesses who said they saw someone meeting Richard Allen's description and clothing that day on the trails as well. So you have a couple of different avenues that prosecutors seem to be essentially pointing at Richard Allen with.
And Kevin, the investigators have taken some heat because they had much of this evidence at the onset of the investigation after the murder, yet it took years before finally making an arrest. What more are they sharing at this time as both sides get ready for trial?
Yeah, basically what happened is that Richard Allen himself came forward and told law enforcement that he was at the scene of the crime, basically. And he told them this in 2017, shortly after the murders happened. And because of a clerical error, that information was lost, and that lead was not pursued until it was rediscovered sometime last year. And so obviously a number of people who observe and follow this case find that very, very frustrating.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.